Okay, let's look at this swing down the line and face on. We'll do it in slow motion first, about a quarter speed. Just watch what's going on here. Now, the reason we do two views is because we can see two separate issues happening here. We also see one issue that happens on both of them. Let's start by looking at the down the line view, or the swing on the left. He's got a good setup, a little bit around his shoulders, but we're not young anymore, so we don't always do that. But what happens is in his takeaway, he starts to lift up and out of the swing. Right about here, he's getting on a pretty good plane. Now, again, we're looking on the left side. Now, look at his left or right elbow, how it's pointing out directly behind him. That puts him in a situation where he cannot swing the club effectively because instead of having a nice triangle of the shoulders and the arms, he's creating kind of a, I don't know, home plate looking kind of a place. So what happens when he gets to the top of the backswing, he comes down over the top of the plane, and that's going to make him pull up and out of the swing because he's coming in so steep. And you'll see now that his back is almost completely straightened up, and he's hitting up and moving up and out of the swing, and he's going to top the ball here, which is what he did on the left side. What we need to do is get him to drop that right elbow down instead of being up high. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the golfer on the right, which is the face-on view. The yellow line represents what we call the power line. That's the line we need to stay behind and move into through the swing. One of the things we see in the face-on view is that he does that very, very well. Decent takeaway to about here, and then that elbow starts to fly again, that same right elbow. At this point right now, we should see the right elbow below the left arm. And for some reason, he's unable to do that. He gets really bound up, which leaves the club face very shut and doesn't allow you to rotate the club through impact. But he's staying nicely on the yellow power line. Now, as he starts into the swing, you'll watch his lower body. Look at his belt line. Will move into the yellow line very nicely. The left knee is moving out past the yellow line. He's getting a good motion into the shot. But the problem is his right arm is so far away from his body that he's getting jammed up. Comes through, puts a pretty nice impact on the ball. Notice right about here that the head is directly on the impact line, right down to the ball. Great position, good release. But now watch what happens. This is what we want him doing on the other side. Notice that the trail arm is dropping below the lead arm. If he can be in this position on the follow-through, he should be in the same position on the backswing. Let's go back to the top of the backswing, that position right there. And you can see that doesn't look at all like this position right there, where he's actually swung and released the club and has both elbows pointing to the ground. So that's what I assigned him for his week's homework, is to try to get to the position where we can put that trail arm into a throwing motion rather than a punching motion. Right now his lever is going to be coming straight out at us rather than down towards the ball.